Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mr. Lee with another homework video. Hopefully you guys are staying well, hopefully you're staying at home, and hopefully you're healthy. Today we're going to go through some problems from Wednesday, lesson 45. You have to do homework problems 97 through 123. So let's go through some of the evens and do a demonstration and show you some solutions. Okay, so I'm going to start off with problem number 100. Okay, let me just zoom in. Make sure that looks okay there. Yep. Okay, so this is problem number 100. So we're asked to simplify 4 times the square root of 567. Okay. So remember that the two rules of simplifying radicals are, the first rule is we want to have no radicals in the denominator, and that doesn't apply here because we don't have a fraction. But the second rule is we want to get all of the perfect squares out of the radicand, get all of the perfect squares out of this 567. So any perfect squares, we want to get them out of, we want to send them out of the radical sign. Okay. So to do that, we have to think of, well, what perfect squares are there? 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. So if we can think of any factors of 567 that are perfect squares, like 4, 9, 16, 25, etc., then we have to pull those out. Now, when you have a big number like 567, it's hard, it might be hard to think of what the perfect squares are, so you can guess and check. Okay, you can take 567 and say, well, can you divide out, I don't know, 16 evenly out of it? No, you can't. 567, can you divide out, I don't know, 7 times 7 is 49? No, that doesn't work either. Okay. So now what we end up doing is we factor. So if you can't think of any perfect squares off the top of your head that are factors of the radicand, go ahead and start to factor. Okay. And I know you guys like to factor like this. Okay, you guys go like that. Okay, and 567 is divisible by 7. So we have 7 times 81. Okay. Well, 81, there's your perfect square. 81 is 9 squared. Okay, so that's the perfect square that's going to come out of 567. Okay, so this 4 times root 567 is the same as 4 times the square root of 7 times 9 squared. So that 9 squared comes out as 9. So that's equal to, getting a little messy over here, I'm going to go up here. Okay, so 4 times root 7 times 9 squared is equal to 4 times 9 times root 7, which we know is 36 root 7. Okay, because 4 times 9 is 36. And then root 7 just stays root 7. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do 102. Okay, in this problem, we have 6 times the square root of 600. Okay, right here, we have 6 times the square root of 600. So obviously, we want to simplify this 6 root 600. This one is, instead of starting with like 2 or, the least, these tiny little factors, look for perfect squares. Okay, we know that 100 is a perfect square, and 600 is just 6 times 100. So this is going to equal 6 times the square root of 6 times 100. 100 is 10 squared. That comes out. So that's 6 times 10 times root 6. And we know that that is 60 root 6. Right. Okay, let's go down to where we have to do some division. Okay, let's look at 114. If I can find it. Actually, let's go all the way down to 124. Okay, so here's 124. Okay, so now we have a fraction that we have to simplify. We have root 15 over root 48. Okay, and so to simplify this, root 15 over root 48. Well, 15 is 5 times 3. There's no perfect squares there. 48 is 16 times 3, and 16 is a perfect square. So this is going to be root 15. Make sure it's still on the screen. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be root 15 over, okay, this is 16 times 3. Square root of 16 times 3. So the 16 comes out. It comes out as 4. So this is root 15 over 4 root 3. And now what do we do? Now we can go ahead and multiply top and bottom by root 3. Okay, and so we're going to get 15. Root 15 times root 3, that's going to be square root of 45. And on the bottom we get root 3 times root 3 is just 3, so 4 times 3. So root 45, that is 9 times 5. Okay, so the 9 comes out. The 9 is going to come out as a 3. And you can see that these 3's eliminate. So what are we left with? Root 5 over 4. Okay, did all that show up on the screen? Yes, it did. So our answer is A as in apple. Okay. All right, so good luck with the rest of the homework. Hopefully that helps you with simplifying radicals, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy.